I think my 23M boyfriend, 24M, had another girl in his house. My 23F boyfriend has this dry eraser board in his house that he barely uses. It's located by his door and there's old writing he's never erased. About 2 months ago I wrote my name on it with a heart next to it and it stayed on there for a long time. One day my boyfriend decided to erase it. I asked why and he said it was weird for me to do that in the first place. For the past few weeks since end of October, I haven't been in his apartment. He's always said he's been in the mood to come to mine and couldn't stand being at his place. A few nights ago after hanging out we go to his place. After not seeing in there for a minute, nothing looked different, but before I left I was looking at the eraser board and there was new initials on there that said Lonnie with 2 hearts on the side. Didn't look like his handwriting. I asked him who was Lonnie, but he shrugged his shoulder and said he didn't know who that is. I shrugged it off too, but now I've been thinking. I can't tell if I'm overthinking. How do I go on about this? TLDR. Found a girl name on my boyfriend belongings and he says he didn't know who it was. Edit. I messed up the title, it should be 23F. Does he have roommates? You know he knows who Lonnie is. Girly, what's his Instagram? I can find out who Lonnie is. I guess if you're cool he's sleeping with Lonnie, I wouldn't make a big deal out of it or anything. Otherwise I'd break up with him for being a lying cheater. You are not overthinking. Look at the facts. Another woman's name was written on his board with heart drawings. He not only shrugged his shoulders and said he didn't know who that is, he apparently has absolutely no curiosity about it either. Imagine the tables turned. You come home to find a strange man's name written on your board with hearts on the side. Would you be totally devoid of any interest how that might have appeared? No, you would not. He is playing you. Break up with him. He is lying, cheating and has no remorse. That will not change. Lonnie with 2 hearts. Lives alone. I mean, come on up. He's lying. So someone broke in his place and wrote their name on his whiteboard? Okay. I just said this on another post. If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck and has feathers, I can't imagine it's a horse. He knows who Lonnie is. How could a random girl have been in his apartment that he doesn't know? And he somehow seems nonchalant about it? Either A, he had a girl over, or B, had someone break into his apartment. And if the latter was true, a normal person would be concerned about it and not shrug it off. Or maybe he's clinically nuts? Regardless, not someone I would trust going forward. The reason you're scanning the apartment in the first place is because your gut is telling you not to trust him. She's leaving a sign. I was in a situationship and while the dude never had a GF while he was sleeping with me, I still left bobby pins on the floor of my side of the bed for his other sneaky links to find. Leave him. He lives alone. You cannot be this naive or ignorant. You already know, you are just in denial. Go over there. Pretend everything is fine. Leave something like a false nail or an eyelash under the mirror in the bathroom or whatever side of the bed you sleep on there. She will see it and it will ruin everything for him. He doesn't know who the girl's name with hearts next to it on his whiteboard in his room where he lives alone? He doesn't know? And you shrugged that off? Girl. Okay, let me see if I got this right. You wrote her name on the dry erase board. He erased it for a few months. You weren't invited to his place when you went. There was another girl's name on the board. He said he doesn't know anyone named Lonnie. Unless his apartment is haunted by a ghost named Lonnie. I'd be going through his social media following, friends for someone named Lonnie and possibly even going through his phone. But I'm 99% sure we all know what you are gonna find. So sorry. Girl. I think it's pretty obvious that he's cheating on you with this Lonnie chick, but you don't want to admit it. A. He suddenly doesn't want you at his apartment, making excuses not to be there. B. He's fine with keeping the other old scribbles on the board but not his GF's name, and says it's weird, all of a sudden, after not having a problem with it being there before. I reckon he's two-timing, and when Lonnie saw your name he probably was like, oh, that's an ex, so she put her name instead. If that's not enough to convince you, watch out for other signs like not replying as much before, or not having time for you, saying he's busy, or for some reason always seems to be out with the boys. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Well, obviously a girl was in his house, otherwise who put that name up there? Plus the hearts, so she's not a Ons. Alright girl, I'm 21 and I was discussing this with my boyfriend. Not only did he lie to you without hesitation, I don't know, but he also didn't even care about your feelings or opinion enough to make it a good lie and put effort into it. Drop him. Def lying. How do you not know who came into your own home? Clearly saying, I don't know, as escape phrase. And the fact that he wanted your name erased. As if he didn't want anyone to know he's in a relationship. The shrugging it off is what a good liar does to downplay the situation. Definitely something off. If he is a smart liar, he won't erase it and continue to deny anything happened and continue to downplay it because it worked the first time. End it before he hurts you more. Write your name in permanent marker. Girl, he cheated. And is cheating. Stop being in denial. You aren't respecting yourself by being in denial.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.